Hi, I'm Chris. You're watching Provost Park Pass, and today we are at the third most popular theme park in all of Europe, Efteling. We don't really know very much about Efteling. We're here exploring it. We're going to be discovering it at the same time most of you are probably discovering it. We stayed here at the Efteling Hotel, which allowed us a little bit, we got to come into the park a half hour early. So we're here to go ride some rides. We're going to show you everything that we can. Super excited. This place, it feels like everything is fairy tale related. All right, what you have to choose? Do you want to go on Max or Mortens? Guys, I am on, I think, Max, and Amanda and Miles are over there on Mortens. We're riding different roller coasters. All right, so we are in the very back of our roller coaster. Amanda and Miles will be in the front of their roller coaster right over there. So we're gonna be racing each other, but going opposite directions. I'm on the blue track, they're on the green track. There they go. Let's see if we can see them. Oh, there they go, right in the front. Woo! All right, so Miles and Amanda won. They were in the green one. Yes. And we were in the blue, I was in the blue one, and it was really fun. It's whoopee cushion. Yeah, and at the end, on Miles' side, Amanda's side, there's a giant whoopee cushion, and as you go through, they went through, so this elf jumps on it and shoots air at them. Mine just had an old man yelling at me. Here comes their drop ride. Oh, that's right there. That's the worst part, but the best part. Okay, guys, this is what comes down. You can hear like this singing. When you come down, you got the singing. That's awesome. It's got like steam coming up. Guys, this is like amazing. There's a roller coaster there. It's a wooden roller coaster and it's a dueling roller coaster. So you race against each other. This is so unique to me because like we're walking through like forested area to get to rides. You know how most theme parks is just like cement, concrete buildings, ropes and chains and lines. This is all through forest and trees. Man, I was like, ropes and chains? What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Look at this, like this roller coaster goes right through here. Right through here. Oh my gosh. And it's like, we're right through this like forest area, guys. I don't know this park at all, so I don't really know like how to talk about it. So I'm trying my best to describe what I'm feeling. I might be a little bit off on it, but I think you get the idea. Oh my gosh. Look at this track. It's like in the water. Oh my gosh. Wait, can that be a real track? That's the rolling. Look at all this. They're just getting ready to start running the dueling roller coasters. They're just, holy cow, guys, this place is crazy big. Let's go figure this out. Let's go get on the rides. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be doing this one here. It is the Mystery Water Splash Roller Coaster. Don't know what that means, don't know anything about it, but if they let me film on it, I will, but it's the Mysteries Water Splash Roller Coaster. We're in line for this dark ride. This is the mysterious boat ride. Oh, I love the queuing. Look at this queue. Holy cow. It's so cool. You guys, this is just so cool. Look at that seating. Here we go. They're getting ready to take off, guys. And I'm not gonna break any rules. I won't film if they say we can't, but look at this. But I will do this. If we can't film at the end, I'll describe everything that happens. We're getting on the front row, guys. We're on a boat, just going very slowly down a dark passageway. Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh! There we go! And now literally, we are now floating. It's floating.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome.
This is crazy. Look at that little boat. We're just floating along. Here they come. All right, so the beginning of the ride, it was pitch black. You're just floating through this dark cavern. And then all of a sudden, like lightning would flash. Poof. And every time lightning flashed, you would see these statues. And they were like these of angels. But then they flash, so you see the statue of an angel. It was very beautiful for a brief moment. And then it would go to black light, and then the angel's faces would be like, "Rah!" So you kind of go from beautiful. Then at the very end of the ride, as you're starting to go up the hill, it shows like this face just looking at you, and then all of a sudden it goes poof, and it turns into a giant skull. And you're like, ah. Then you get to ride the ride. Okay guys, we're gonna go do the wooden racing roller coaster. Here we go. All right, so we're now in the line for the wooden roller coaster. It's a dueling roller coaster. There's some daggers and notes. I don't know what they say. Oh, there's a dragon fighting a king. We're walking through this beautiful queue. They don't mess around these queues, man. They are impressive and long. Oh, there it goes. Oh, there they go. Two of them up to race. So the guy told us that you go on the one long line, at the end you choose which one you want to go on. They have a little stand low. I don't know what that is. And we're coming down here. This is a very long queue, but we were right here. The park just barely opened. We were staying at the Efteling Hotel, which lets us in a half hour early. The park is open now to everybody. I think I might do it. I think the next video is just going to show the hotel. It's so cute. Yeah, and we're just really thrilled with it. So I think I'll do that in our next video. So I show you that, so you guys can, if anybody's ever planning a trip to come out here, you can see what the hotel's like as well. This is where you have to choose. We're going to choose red. Oh my heck, that was so fun. It's a wooden roller coaster, and you're going side by side with the other track. We were on the red team, and we were racing the blue team. We lost. The blue team barely beat us, and they were like yelling, like, ah, let's go. We're like, no. We're going again on it because it's so fun. Last time we were on the red team, and now we're gonna go on the blue team. And it was just so fun because you're going like side by side the other roller coasters. And you like look over at them, and they're like, come on, let's go. We're like, let's go. I love this. Okay, so now we're gonna go do the blue side and race on the blue side. Hopefully we get a win. All right, so now we're gonna do the blue side. It's the water side, and I don't know what this is. Probably fire maybe? All right, I looked it up. It's fireworks versus water, not fire, firework. All right guys, Amanda and Miles are gonna do row 1. We're excited, This is so fun. I can't film when it goes, so we'll talk about it at the end. I have some more thoughts about it. All right, so let me kind of do a recap of that. It is so fun. It's very smooth. Now, for those of you who've been on Knott's Berry Farm, the Ghost Rider, Ghost Rider is like crazy good. This is good. This is not quite as crazy as Ghost Rider, but it's very smooth and you don't get a headache. And we were talking to the employee, and he was chatting with us. We went on the red, we lost. We were like, the blue, we lost again. But he's like, it's okay. And apparently when you win, they give you a sticker. So he gave us a sticker anyways. What makes it so fun is the dueling tracks, because they're two dragons. Like, you can see the other one. They're like right next to you. You're like, come on, let's go. And they're like right next to you. It is so fun. Like literally, I feel like you just reach over and like high five them. We don't know where to go. We're just having a good time. It's kind of fun to look at. There's a steam train that goes all the way around. We think we're gonna do that, but we also saw a thing on the map. Miles found it. It says classic car ride. So we don't know what that is. We're gonna look at the classic car ride, then maybe ride the train. Okay, so the classic car ride, it's right there, is not running. They're doing a refurbishment on it. So we are gonna go get on the train. This looks like it's the train station. So we're gonna walk in here and look at the train station. There's also some restaurants in here too. It's kind of like, it's got a good feeling to it. The train is under maintenance too, so no train. So we're gonna try to walk, because there's like a fairy forest area, there's a haunted mansion area that we wanna go to. So we're gonna keep walking those ways to try to figure this out. I found a candy shop, so I gotta show you some of the candy they have here. Look at all these candy canes. Oh my gosh. There's a lot. I mean, which flavor would you, I don't even know what they have. They're tempting. They look beautiful. They're very tempting. They have lollipops, and then these are, I don't know what those are. Marshmallow candy. And then they have tons of jelly beans. I'm a sucker for it. Like when I go in and I see like all that kind of crazy candy, I want it. Even though I don't really, probably won't end up eating it, I still want to get it. I don't know why, it intrigues me. This is why it's so unique to me. We're just walking through a pathway, so much greenery. Like if you look over there, they have these little boats on tracks. You get on these boats and they go through. It's amazing to me. This is a theme park with all this forest. So right behind me is a pedal train. You have to pedal to make your train go. And I was like, let's go do this. And I was like, okay. And I was like, Dad, let me do this by myself. And I was like, oh, right. There he goes. Pedal, pedal, pedal. And there he goes. Finishing strong. Way to go, little guy.
And there they go. Oh my gosh, they're going so fast. They are hauling. They're coming in hot. Okay.
All right, guys. Miles wants to do the pedal car one more time. The pedal train. I found out each train is named after a different type of bird. So, you know, there's that. Okay, so now we're gonna go explore some rest of the park. Why Miles is doing the train for the third time, Amanda and I were talking here about Efteling and coming up with our thoughts. And I think we have figured it out. It feels like there's a forest here and they built the theme park around the forest. Versus other theme parks who will build a theme park and then try to make it look like a forest. This feels like an actual forest. I mean, look at all the, it is amazing. It's so cool. So I love it. I absolutely love the feel here. There goes the train. So the train is running. It's just that the one station was closed. We have to do that. What is that? His head's moving. All right, it's called Vogelrock, and all it says is it's a roller coaster in the dark. So we're gonna go do a roller coaster in the dark. Maybe like Space Mountain? I don't know. Oh, there's a giant egg up there with a feather. Whoa, here we are. Wow. All right, so we got a thing that says you can't film while you're on this ride, which we're not going to. And then when we get to the end, I'll tell you everything you need to know about it. All right, they just came in here, little roller coaster. We don't know what to expect. This is what makes it fun though, because we literally have no idea what to expect on this. There goes the car, this is where you load in. It's kind of exciting. I don't know what Vogelrock means, but it must be something like the giant bird and egg. All right, so I have to say, this is what happened. Is you get in the ride, and you go up this hill, and it is pitch black. You see something like little blue stars. That's about it. You go down that first hill, and the first hill, you're going down in total darkness, and it's a drop. You're like, whoa! Then you go around, and it's in pitch black. You go around some corners. Then all of a sudden, you see like the giant beak of the bird, like this, and you see it. It's like, ah! And you go through the giant beak, like the bird swallows you. And then you see like more blue stars. It was crazy fun, but yeah, all dark. That's the first roller coaster I've been on that kind of gave me a little I don't say gummy tummy, because that first drop is just a pitch black. You don't know you don't know if you can turn or go straight. It was in total darkness. Very fun though. So here we are in the little carnival area. It looks like they're doing a show over here.
Leuks voor je verjaardagmiddagje. Oh, echt? Vertel. Ja, nou, jij houdt toch zo van cadeautjes? Ja, tuurlijk hou ik van cadeautjes. Jullie houden toch ook van cadeautjes? Toch? Ja.
Here we guys are. We're walking through here, and it's just it's like you're in a park on a Sunday afternoon. It's beautiful. Okay, so it is 77 years old here at Efteling, and it's funny because all the youth, when they see that I pull out a camera, they all stand behind me because they want to get on camera, which I think is awesome. But Efteling is 77 years old, and what's that? Correction, 72 years old. This was built in 1952, 3 years before Disneyland. I don't know what that is. That garbage? I think it's your garbage can. Oh my gosh, it's your garbage can. So this is like a little monorail thing we heard about. So we're gonna go down and check it out. Hey, I just want to say something. Just want to say thank you for watching and enjoying these videos with us. We honestly don't know Efteling at all. We're just trying our best to figure it out. I appreciate you guys just kind of being along for the journey with us. I like to think that you were here with us, so I hope you're enjoying these videos. We're going up a bunch of stairs to get on the monorail. Looks like that's what we're gonna ride on. I love this sign. So you can either do 2 people, or 3 children, or 1 adult and 2 children, or 2 adults and 1 child. We're trying to figure out, is that like a snail? I guess it is. Here we go. Okay, we're taking off, we're going.
On the chicken snail.
We get to see a nice little view. We got this snail, I guess, in front of us. And here we go, through a forest.
Snail in the shell.
We're up over the water. This is a long track, actually. It looks long. There's lots of playgrounds. You see the kids down there playing. They have lots of free play. Like down there, look at those teeter-totters. This is outside the park right there. You see the cars driving by. Looks like there's some little guys there behind us. We stopped for a second. So while we stopped, I want to tell you guys a story. I once had a snail, a pet snail, and I took its shell off to make it faster. If anything, it just made it more sluggish.
I don't think this is the time for that type of humor.
That's not time for this type of humor.
It's like a little kid in school, they're riding. So this is like over this huge area for kids. Like look at this slides. Like look at that slide. They're coming down this giant slide. Yeah. Whole area for kids to play. It's an all play area. This was a very cute ride. It's very relaxing. Of course, Miles saw the whole play area for kids. So now we're gonna come down to the play area for kids, let him play for a little while. And we haven't even got to the best part of the park, which I think is like the fairy forest, I guess. Is that what it's called, babe? Something like that. But we'll get there. So let's just let Miles play for a bit and we'll be right back. We had to stop and Miles ended up getting the king outfit. There's a wizard, a king, a knight. And he's like, Dad, the king. We're like, you gotta get it. Now we are headed to their haunted house. And so Amanda heard really good things about it. We don't know anything about it other than that. So let's go to check out their haunted mansion type thing. And here it is. We don't know anything about it. So check it out. The Villa Volta. So in English, when it came here, it's called it the Madhouse. In 18th century, bands of robbers called the Goat Riders roamed the countryside, plundering and torching. Since Hugo van de Loosendam, leader of the British pack, robbed a postal abbey, his villa was doomed. So turn around if your conscience is troubled. Only he who is without sin shall lift the band. All right, so this is the app. When you look at where it says the house, the Madhouse is upside down in the app. Oh, there you go. Something's happening. We're just waiting to go in. I don't know what's going on.
Ja, dat zeker, Marie. Dat zeker.
We've come into a new room.
Vervloekte huis. Het is een hel gelijk. Die ene vervloekte avond in de Belgische Kempen. De zon stond laag en we zochten bedden voor de nacht.
All right, so he talked for a little while. We have no idea what he's talking about. And now we're going, looks like, to another room. All right, so now the door's open. A gentleman told me, he kind of explained to me what was going on. He's like, said that this man robbed a monastery and he became very rich. But while he was robbing the monastery, a lady who was floating put her hand on his shoulder and says that you will never have rest. You'll be rich, but have no rest until somebody breaks the curse. I think the room spins. The room's spinning. rooms spinning around us. Oh my gosh. Oh. Kind of see the room spinning. Oh my goodness. Like spinning in circles now. The whole room. Oh my gosh. Kind of gives you kind of feels disoriented. Okay, the room spins around and then you're swinging back and forth. And I'll say this, it kind of makes you a little motion sick. My wife Amanda never gets motion sick, but on that ride, we did that yesterday. They did that yesterday on Merlin's Castle at Wallaby Holland. The exact same thing as Merlin's Castle, exact same type of ride. And she got a little sick. And today she's riding it. She got so sick that she had to close her eyes while she was riding it.
When I saw it was this, I was like, oh crap, I was this close to just like walking.
She's like, I don't know if I can do this. So, but it's.
And I got sick in Walt Disney World, that other ride, that one I can't remember.
Oh, the other one, the only other ride she ever got sick on was at Walt Disney World, Mission to Mars, that one where you spin around. But that one, it's so, the effect is really good because the room is spinning and you're rocking back and forth. It does feel like you're going around in circles. It's kind of crazy. Now, we are going to be going to a restaurant. Amanda made reservations for us at a restaurant. We're having lunch. It's like a crepe place for lunch. We're going to go there, and then after that, we're going to go to what here's the best part of the park, the forest area. It's like this enchanted forest. So that's the plan. Let's go get some crepes, guys. Okay, so here's like a little palace. And then we're trying to find our restaurant where we're going to. But you can smell crepes from where we're at. Whoa, look at a giant chest opening up. And there's the castle. Whoa. So somebody told us on a comment, like, you have to eat the Pancake House. And so I think this is what they were talking about. So we made reservations here. So I think this is what they're saying, right? The Pancake House. So this is what I think that they're talking about. And they made a comment and they're from Belgium. They're like, please eat there. So I think that's what you're talking about. So we're trying to do that now. Look at those pancakes. Look at all these pancakes. I think this has got it. Oh my goodness. We're going inside. Whoa, look at this. This is awesome. All right, guys. This is the everybody says it's the best. We've talked to several people here and they've been so helpful. And they said that generally kids order the sweet pancakes and adults order the savory pancakes. And then they also have these ones here, these specialty pancake with crispy waffles. They have cold beverages like cloudy apple juice, raspberry and cranberry, and hot beverages and stuff, and also alcoholic beverages. I think what we're going to order is, I'm gonna get this one here. We'll share this pancake with crispy waffles, white chocolate, strawberry jam. And I'm also gonna get a ham and cheese. All right, we're such Americans. So we went to order, I ordered a ham and cheese and mushroom, and Miles ordered a ham and cheese and mushroom, and then Amanda ordered, what did you order, sweetheart?
It was like goat cheese,
apples,
and arugula.
Pecans and arugula. And then we ordered this special one with white chocolate and waffle, and the server's like, no. And we're like, no. And she's like, no. She's like, the pancakes are too big. She's like, one ham and cheese and one mushroom, and then one with the waffles and sweet. And I was like, oh. She's like, not 2 and 1, just 1 and 1. We're like, right, 1 and 1.
Not four pancakes.
She's like, very big, very big. So we're like, okay. So I have to show you these cool drinks that we got. All right, so this here is like
Stroop waffle.
A what?
Stroop waffle.
Stroop waffle. It's like this specialty cookie thing you have here. This is a red velvet drink. And then we did get Miles a chocolate mel drink. Oh yeah, it's yours. That little door opens to the stove, keeps opening, closing. And oh, it's closing. And then these kind of turn around randomly. Oh, and it's closed. So Amanda and I and Miles were sitting here looking at the menu, trying to decide. We're speaking English. This lady right behind us, she's like, oh, and she stood up and she came over and she talked with us. And she's like, she's here from the Netherlands, and she was so kind. And she was telling us, she's like, are you Americans? We're like, yes. And she's like, is this your first time to Efteling? We're like, yes. And she's like, well, do you want to know more about it? We're like, yes, please. And she's like, Efteling is the pride of the Netherlands. She goes, we take great pride in this park. We love it. And she's like, there's some fairy tales, which we haven't got to yet. We'll get to. Shows are a little bit darker. We'll talk about that more in the video when we get to that. And then she says that this is designed to like kind of talk about all the fairy tales and the nursery rhymes of children. And she's like, something that we take great pride in. And so she was very happy that we were here visiting, and she gave recommendations on food. And she talked about, did you hear that? Uh-oh, something's happening. Something's happening. Hang on. You can kind of hear the music starting, like the little spoon is spinning. There it goes. Oh, and there it goes. And I noticed behind there, that's where they're making it. Look at, they're making those. Oh, it's going very fast now. How fun. Uh-oh, it's like it's out of control now. Little teapots are whistling. All right, so there's Amanda's pancake. It is got goat cheese and arugula and pecans. There is our ham and cheese and mushroom pancake. And this is especially, it is white chocolate with some raspberry jam. Oh my goodness.
Stroop waffles. Is that a stroop waffle in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then we're gonna eat this one first, and then we're gonna hit this one.
This is one of the best things I've ever had.
It is so good. I hate to eat on camera, but it's like ham and there's cheese and some mushrooms in it.
Even I love it.
It is amazing. It's so good. It's warm. Oh.
The pancake is delicious. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yes. 10 out of 10. So we finished that first pancake. Was so good. Miles has already started. Look at this. Look, he's already going to town on it. And so I am going to now go to town on it. Like, this looks amazing. It's got some, you put a little red raspberry jam, I guess, on it. And
I already spreaded it around.
you already started it. And it's white chocolate. And
White chocolate.
Is that the stroop waffle?
yeah, it's a stroop waffle.
It's
And
delicious.
I don't know what I'm
Oh,
doing
it
here.
is too good.
I'm gonna keep eating. My tummy doesn't say no yet.
Okay, that's ridiculous. Hold on, pause. I'm gonna get a bigger, better bite just to be sure. Because
Are you able to eat these with your hands, babe? What is the, I don't know, is that etiquette in the Netherlands? How do
I
you
wanted
eat the
it.
pancake? What have you done? They're gonna kick us out.
To all the Dutch people who are watching this, I love Efteling. I want you to know I love it. And this is amazing. I salute you. Okay, so let me describe this. The Netherlands pancake, it's thicker than a French crepe, but it's not as thick as an American pancake, and it's not dry like an American pancake. It's really good. And then Miles just said to me, he's like, I didn't listen to my stomach. It said I'm full, but I kept eating because I wanted to keep eating because I liked it so much. That's exactly how I felt too. We ate it, it's gone. Look at that, it's gone. We ate it all. I've been trying to find your comments so I can say your name, but somebody here in the Netherlands told us to eat there at that pancake house. Thank you for telling us, because we would not have done that. It was magical, it was wonderful. All right, let's continue exploring the park. All right, so there's a ride here called the Enchanting Visit. What is it called?
Wow. Chanting Palace.
Enchanting Palace Visit?
Fantasy visit.
It's like the Enchanting Visit Palace. We're gonna do that. Then once we're done that, then we're gonna go to the forest, which is the part I'm most excited for. That was the originally opening part here at Efteling, and so we want to go and look at that. It's a titch cold. You see Amanda's clutching her. And there's Miles in his king robe and his king hat. And we've been calling him my liege. All right, we're going inside. He was like, from clinking to drinking.
Denk eraan, the 3 C's. Calm, cleanliness, and constancy. I repeat, C, and C.
It's super fun because we have no idea what we're doing.
Onze koninklijke tovenaar.
Wat een saaie boel.
Wat doe jij hier?
Ik heb een veel leuker idee. Geen audiëntie, geen regels, maar ga met mij mee.
The illuminated stairs. Oh, it's turning. Look, and there's a secret passage we gotta go in now.
No, stop.
All right, so it says you need to choose your tour. There's either a music tour, a hero's tour, or a treasure tour. That's the music, hero, treasure. Miles has chosen the hero tour. So we're getting in line for the hero tour. This is exciting. All right, we just boarded our little car. Here we go for the hero tour. Oh, they're going that way, and we're going this way. Oh. It's like Merlin. Oh, there he is. And if you're sitting in front, it's interactive. You can touch buttons. Oh. Oh. Whoa. We're in the Botanica. It's dripping. And it dripped on us. The hero's journey.
U dacht daarmee te ontkomen? This is as far as you go. Ik stop deze tour. Ja, kijk u zelf naar de douche.
Ik heb iets slims bedacht. We bundelen onze kracht. Druk zoveel als je kan op het knopje hiervoor. Doe goed je best en de tour gaat weer door.
We got the key. That knight just knocked the other knight's head off. Little popping bottles. Oh, pancakes. It's a feast. We're dancing. That was awesome. That was it's like a trackless system, super fun, and loved it. If you're on the front row, you can push buttons, kind of interact with it, but it was amazing. We had a great time. All right, so when we were in the restaurant, the pancake restaurant, this lady, she was she was so nice. Her name was Kim, and she's here from the Netherlands. And she was explaining to us about the fairy tales. And she's like, in America, you like happy endings. And she's like, but most fairy tales have a sad ending. And she goes, here, when you go through the forest, she goes, they are kind of a little bit darker. She goes, but we try to make it not too dark for children, but we also like to preserve the original intent of them being darker. And there they go. Every time, I can see all the kids that run up, the second they see the camera, they run up to be behind the camera. All right, guys, this is the part we're gonna enter here. It's called the Spookjobos or something like that. And this is supposed to be, this is, I think, the original part of Efteling, and they've expanded since then. Okay, here we are. This first story they told is the story of Sleeping Beauty. And we're moving here to kind of look so you guys can see how beautiful this is. It's like a garden rather than a theme park. I don't know how, it's really amazing. Okay, so I have a little castle there, a little pond. We're moving this way. So I guess we're gonna go this way, up these stairs. We're just following Miles, he's leading the way. Just walking up these stairs to this little castle. Okay, so there's Sleeping Beauty. And she slept for 100 years. And everyone's just, there's the guard, he's asleep. So I translated that. It says, don't shout now, little monkeys, let me sleep in peace. They're fishing. There's all these little houses for kids to play in. More over there. There's this pathway to walk on. Miles is way down there with Amanda. There's Long Neck, and I was reading about it, and it's saying that this queen, every time somebody they wanted to marry, oh look, his neck is really going up. Every time these princesses would want to marry their prince, this evil queen would give them a task, and they would always fail. Well, this one prince came along, and she gave him 6 tasks, and he had 6 friends with unusual talents, one of them being a long neck. And because of that, they were able to overcome those difficult things, and he was able to marry the princess, I guess. Look how tall that neck got. It's crazy. I mean, look at this, guys. We're in a theme park, but it's a forest. Oh, there goes our king. Rapunzel, guys. Oh my gosh. The guy's climbing up. Oh my gosh. Oh. No, Rapunzel. So the story of Rapunzel is that she is so beautiful. This witch banished her to the top of the tower, and she fell in love with this prince. The prince fell out of the tower, and he became blind. And then she found him years later, and she cried, and her tears touched him, so that he was able, I think, to see again. I think it's a story. But that climbing up, that was the witch climbing up to extract her revenge on Rapunzel. Okay, hit the Provost Park Pass. Hey! This is the Troll King. Apparently he can see to the future. So what you do is you turn the dial to your sign, your astral sign, like Gemini, Pisces, Libra, and then he will tell the future. But he mumbles a lot, and sometimes he's just having fun. So is he really predicting the future or just having fun? So he put it on the sign. The bell just rang. Now we don't speak Dutch. We have no idea what he's saying. But this is apparently Miles' future. Whoa! The floor vibrated. I think he's just mumbling. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Oi, 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 oi. Mas é triste. La, 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 la. So, when they first opened, like the stones were vibrating. It's like. All right, so this next one is a little bit darker. There was a maid and there's an old lady, and the old lady was sick and was not doing very well, and she had these magical red shoes, and the old maid, the young girl, stole the shoes and wore them and started dancing. Well, when she wanted to stop dancing, she couldn't. It just kept dancing and dancing and dancing and dancing and couldn't. She was exhausted. Eventually a soldier came and he cut the shoes off, and then the shoes continued to keep dancing even without the girl. There they are dancing. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Just dancing all by themselves because that girl was a little selfish. Whoa. Miles is trying to capture the fish. Oh my gosh. Is it Pinocchio? Look down the throat. You can see Geppetto and Pinocchio. Oh, now Pinocchio's trying to climb out. He's leaving Geppetto. Goodbye, Pinocchio. Oh, I just got sprayed with water. Okay guys, here I am, beautiful Efteling, and the whole reason we're doing this tour is to continue on with these shout outs you guys have been so generous with. So Amanda and Miles are off to go get a little treat, and I am now gonna do shout outs. I have to read them off of my wife's phone, so I have to take off my glasses, but let's do the shout outs. This first shout out is from Dallas R. Snyder. Shout out to the Weber family. Jason Weber was a huge fan of PPP and loved your videos. Chris, he recently passed away, and I want to send love and prayers to his wife and kids. I am so sorry to hear that. To the family, to the Weber family, I want you to know that it's such a difficult thing, and I had experience dealing with personal loss of a family member. It is the most painful thing you could go through. I just want you to know that my only advice to you is just try to live your life in a way that would that he would look down and be like, you're happy. It's my best advice I can give to you. This next shout out is from I Am Girl Askew. Hi, my name is Lauren Christensen. This is for the best mom ever, Yvette Sroko Christensen. Thank you for always supporting, maybe enabling, my Disney addiction. Can't wait to see more content. You are so awesome for committing to this. We appreciate you. Yay for more. Oh my gosh, thank you. What a fun little shout out to your mother. This next shout out is from George Harvey 9119. And George says, Chris, we really enjoy your vlogs and have found the Disney Cruise vlogs very helpful. We also want to compliment you and Amanda how well you're raising Miles. He's very polite and respectful. Thank you for saying that. We're trying so hard to make sure that Miles that kindness is on the top of his mind at all times. We want him to always be, that is the trait we want him to emulate the very most, is being kind and polite. Thank you so much, George. I appreciate that. And I'd like to give a shout out to my wife of 41 years, Judy, who I'm looking forward to spending our first Disney cruise this summer. Oh my gosh, George and Judy, you are gonna have the best time on your cruise. I guarantee that. This next shout out is from Murlocalypse, like apocalypse maybe, Murlocalypse, I don't know. Murlocalypse 3351 says, thank you for the magical day. I was too shy to say hi, but I saw you here. Maybe next time. I was this close. Like, put the fingers. Okay, if you ever see me, don't be shy. Just come up and say hi to me. And if you're too nervous to have the conversation, just come up and say hi. I'm a little nervous or I'm shy, and I will carry the conversation for you. I would love to meet you in person. Seriously, it would be my treat and my pleasure to be able to say hi to you and maybe get a photo. So next time, definitely say hi to me. This next shout out is for Robin2222. Robin2222. Thank you so much for these videos and being so positive and making it feel like we are with you. Robin, I'm so glad you're enjoying these videos. This next shout out is from Bailey1038, and it's to AJ and Blair, and it says, Mommy loves you very much. I have a surprise for you. We're going to Disney World. Oh my gosh, AJ and Blair, you're gonna have so much fun with your mom. Hey, this next shout out is from Freedom Jams DJ. Hey, I'm TJ. I was just wondering why you skipped over the cabins at the campground. They're a moderate resort as well. Yes, so I am going to be going back. The reason is they're doing a lot of refurbishments right now, and I want to go back when the refurbishments are done so you guys can see exactly what the resort is truly like. This next shout out is from Joe Banulecos, I guess, 6754. And Joe says, "Hi Chris, my wife and I have been watching your videos on staying at all the Disney resorts in Florida. We appreciate you doing these reviews and giving us massive info on each one." You are welcome, Joe. What you're doing is not easy, so thank you, and keep doing what you do. We're taking tips into consideration for our future visits to Disney World with our new baby Zachariah. Oh my gosh! Congratulations on your new baby. P.S. Let's go Padres! Because I'm an Angels fan and I'm never a Dodger fan. LOL. Fair enough. This next shout out is for Michelle Fox. Michelle Fox 8959. She says, "Thanks. I'm thankful for my sisters April and Jolene and my mom Joanne. We all watch Provost Park Pass and enjoy your adventures. Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying this adventure here in Efteling." Okay, so this next shout out is from Allison Blackmon. Allison Blackmon 2102, and she says, "Thank you so much, Chris, for all the amazing information about Disney World and so helpful for those of us daunted by planning a trip there. I want to do a shout out to my daughter Cheyenne Brower. Her birthday is May 25th. Oh, we just barely missed it. And she'll be at Disneyland on her birthday thanks to her husband's fantastic planning. Love you so much, Buggy, and have the best time. Love, Mom and Alex." I hope you had the best birthday, Cheyenne. This next shout out is from Connie Ra, and she says, "I loved it when you did the moonwalk." Thank you so much. And I want to wish a happy 20th wedding anniversary to my husband Joe. Thanks, Provost Park Pass family. You are so welcome, and happy 20th happy wedding anniversary. This next shout out is from Laura Crawford. Laura Crawford CC3PN, and she says, "I want to do a shout out to my patient and best friend Megan. We went to the Polynesian Resort for our 21st birthday in 2022. What an amazing experience going down memory road. I can't wait to go back again. I'm sure you guys are going to have the best time when you do get a chance to go back." This next shout out is from Ken Fuji Dr. 3ZR. It says, "Chris, please say hi to my grandnephews Alex and Jake all the way in Hawaii from their Disney adult Uncle Ken." This next shout out is from Todd Hamilton, and it says, "I'd like to shout out to my daughter Elle. She's a big fan and starts the Disney College program in September and hopes to see you there." Oh my gosh, I wish I would have done the Disney College program. I didn't even know about it. So you're gonna have so much fun, Alex. You're gonna love it. All right, this next shout out is from Andy Barkowicz 1867. It says, "What's the difference between a Padres Sonoran dog and a Dodger dog?" You can't get a Sonoran dog at the end of October. Okay, Andy, listen, we have words, okay, buddy? Zing, you burned me. All in fun though, right? Appreciate it, Andy. I hope you're enjoying these videos. This next shout out is from Jessica Lynn, Original Studios. "Hey, best friend, I'm so proud of you for doing this on your own. You are doing great. My daughters Celine and Flynn love seeing you many times in Disneyland and DCA. She kept her bracelet and wears it all the time. Thank you for making our trip so fun. We saw you more than Mickey. Keep moving forward. Aaron and Jess." Oh, guys, it was my pleasure to meet you guys. Like I was saying, anytime any of you see us in the parks, come up and say hi. I'd love to talk to any one of you. This next shout out is for Frank Hernandez. And Frank, I think we already did a shout out for you and might be doing it again, but here we go. "I'd like to do a big shout out to my kids, Javier and Minnie and Priscilla. Love you guys. Chris, please don't tell my kids that I'm planning to take them to Oogie Boogie Bash." Oh my gosh, did I just say that out loud? Oops, my bad. You guys are gonna have so much fun at Oogie Boogie Bash if you're really going. This next shout out is for Grant Fisher 16. He says, "I'd like to do a shout out to my beautiful wife, Estella, and my two boys, Austin and Owen. I love you three with all my heart and can't wait until our next Disney trip. Also, this is just for you, Chris. Dodgers stink." Thank you, Grant. I gotta say that. I didn't say that. He typed it. I enjoyed reading it out loud, but I didn't say it. Grant did. This next shout out is from Amanda Edwards, and she says, "Hi, from Amanda Edwards and family from Australia. Shout out to our wonderful children, Victoria and Zeke. We love Disney and do Disneyland regularly, traveling from Australia. Thank you, Chris, for all your information. Even though we are a Disney family, your tips and videos always come in handy. Thanks, Chris. Keep being you, from Amanda Edwards and family in Australia. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you. This next shout out is from Theme Park Seniors. Theme Park Seniors. Thanks. Hi, Chris. Thank you so much for all you do. You've inspired us to start our channel about our love of Disneyland. Oh my God. Yeah. Just keep being consistent. It's the most important thing. We appreciate your hard work and your personal uplifting messages. Your Logan, Utah friends, Dan and Dawn from Theme Park Seniors. This next shout out is from Gray Rose Adventures. Gray Rose Adventures. It says, I love this series, Chris. I'm amazed by the level of dedication and work you are putting in for your viewers. We have watched every video so far. I hope they enjoy them, and I hope you're enjoying our little adventures here in Europe as well. We have watched every video so far. This is by far your best series of videos. I've attempted to do a few resort videos while at Disney. It's more difficult than it looks. It really is quite difficult, isn't it? I can't believe you are editing them and editing them yourself and putting them out every night. Keep up the good work, you kind sir. You are so welcome. Thank you so much, Gray Rose Adventures. This next shout out is from Michael McGurk, and he says, hi Chris, can you give an Alani shout out to our sons Chris and his new wife Gemma, who are recently married to Hawaii? We love you both, Mom and Dad. Oh, you're gonna do this right. Aloha, and congratulations on your amazing marriage, guys. This next shout out from Dave Don Riley says, hi Chris, you always do such a great job. We hope this donation helps. It does, it helped. That Florida thing was quite expensive, so all these shout outs helped so much. Thank you, I appreciate every single one of them. Hence why we're making sure everybody gets their chance to read their shout out loud. We love watching your videos and positive messages. Please give our daughter Kate a shout out. She will be graduating this December 2024 with her bachelor's degree in fine arts graphic design. We are so proud of her. Thanks so much. Kate, way to go. That's amazing. This next shout out is for Marcus Dooley. Marcus Dooley. Chris, all of your viewers are talking to you. Yes, you. We know that visiting all these Disney resorts and is making everything melt together, and you're not getting enough sleep because of all the long days and the short nights, not to mention changing beds every single night. Just remember, you can do this because you, my friend, are special to all of us. We believe you can do this. We understand that it is rough, but you can do this. We believe in you, whatever you do. Thank you. P.S. You can read this part on camera or not. I found your channel during a very rough point in my life, depression and attempted suicide. You've made a difference to me personally. You tell us how special we are, and I wanted to know that you are just as special to us. Thank you. Marcus, I want you to know that you are amazing. I'm so glad you found our channel. And I know that there are times in our life that get so difficult, and it sounds like you're doing much better. The world is better because you are here. Remember that. And you are loved. This next shout out is for Nick B 4573. Hi Chris, my family and I watch your videos every night and love the joy you and Amanda and Miles bring to us. We are coming to the Riviera for the first time ever and can't wait. Also, I hunted down the Monsters Inc. Adidas shoes exactly like yours, and I hope to find you someday to compare in person. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't have those shoes anymore. Here's what happened. We had them in like a little mudroom where I took them off, and our neighbors came over and they were playing, like Miles' friends, and they were playing, and one of the boys I think thought it was like a toy, whatever, and they were playing with it, and we lost one of the Sully shoes. It's gone. We can't find it. So I haven't been able to wear them for a long time, but I'm guaranteed you're going to love those shoes. They are by far the favorite shoes I've ever had. And you're gonna have so much fun at the Riviera. This next shout out is from Victoria Dobbins. Victoria Dobbins. Thanks Chris for always being so positive. A shout out to Walter Dobbins. You are amazing. I love you. Oh my gosh, Walter Dobbins, sounds like you're very lucky to have Victoria in your life. You guys, look who just came back, Amanda and Miles, and that literally was our last shout out for today. I will do some more shout outs tomorrow when we do the Efteling Hotel, and then we get just gonna keep going on and keep doing more and more shout outs until we get them all done. We're not accepting any more shout outs. No more shout outs. So it's cut off. If we get enough space, we might open them up just for one day, but currently right now, no more shout outs. We have to get everybody who did one currently, they're just due for doing these. All right, guys, let's continue on this video. I think this is the main entrance to the park. Now, we came in through the hotel entrance. Oh, this is not the main entrance to the park. Okay, so this is not the main entrance. I'm sorry, I apologize. But this is like a horse show. So that's why Amanda wants to come down here and see like a horse show. So here we go, into the horse show. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Ravolision? I don't know. Hey, while we're waiting to get seated for this horse show, I want to take a quick little moment and talk to you. And I am talking to you. I want you to know that you are important. You are special and you are unique. Did you know that? I feel like sometimes in this world that we don't get told that we're special enough. We don't get told that we're awesome enough. And I want you to know that it's true. You, and I am talking to you, make the world a better place. I hope you know it. You really do. And I'm just honored that you'd be here watching our videos with us, hanging out with us here at Efteling, this magical park. And you have made the world a better place. Don't forget that. And if you're going through a rough patch and you're having a hard time, I want you to know it gets better. You have to hang in there because it's going to get better. And that is a promise. All right, guys, let's head off to this amazing horse show. You guys are not going to believe what happened. We were walking in and all the workers here, they saw Miles and they're like, the king is here. And they were like, they bowed and they're like, the king. And then they brought Miles up to the place for the king to sit. So let me show you what's going on. And so they brought him here to sit in the king chair to overlook the show. The king. So we walked in, all the workers were like, the king is here. They came and talked to us. And then the lady's like, we have your seat, king. And they followed us. We followed it all the way up here and they have him sit down on his throne. Here's what we're looking at, the city. And they have all the seats over there for people to sit. And over here, there's seats for people to sit as well. Okay, the show's starting. Here come the horses, the knights. Woo! Hey! There we go. Hey! Hey! Woo! Oh, look at this. Here comes purple. Whoa. For fighting valiantly, they're getting magical weapons. Oh no, the dragon's waking up. Bad guys have infiltrated, guys. They've locked up our queen. Our knights are getting beat up, guys. There they go. Okay, got dragged away. Okay, got thrown in the water. Yay!
Dat jullie ook maar iets kunnen doen tegen mijn macht. Ik zal er met mijn draconicon alles aan doen om Ravalijn in mijn macht te houden. Vlucht voor het te laat is. Arme dwazen.
No, guys, I think it's a 5-headed dragon. Oh. They're going to get their magical weapons. It's not working. I think they have to fight together. Oh my goodness. His sword's on fire.
Wacht op mijn teken.
geslagen.
Super embarrassing. Guys, it was so fun. I don't know, it's just such a fun little show. They're cheering and they're trying their best. The guy had his sword on fire at one point and the bad guys get defeated. It's the power of friendship for everyone. And this was Miles' seat. the king. All right, so now we're gonna do Droomvlucht. It's a dark ride through a dream world. Here we are in line to go in. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go, guys. Oh. Whoa, that thing is way over. Tree person, more fairies, and a unicorn. Yep. Look how pretty it is. Oh, it must be the king coming up here. In the sky. We're going fast now. Holy cow. Having us go sideways fast.
Cool, it's like a spiral. At the bottom? Yeah, that was really cool.
Oh. Shoot, I looked right. And that's the end. The track's above you, so you're kind of floating around, and the cars swivel, so they turn, so you look at whatever room you go into, they turn. So it doesn't matter if you're in the front or the back of the car, you can see perfectly well. So we're going to a show. We pay for tickets to the show, it's something extra. But Amanda says we have enough time, so we're gonna ride the steam train before our show. We couldn't decide if we wanted the front or the back, but now we decided let's get in the caboose. Amanda's checking the map because we want to see where this train goes. We're gonna do a round loop. It's like 15 minutes, but then we have to go to, I guess she bought a ticket to a special show. You don't have to do this, but Amanda's like, we should do it. So we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, well, we're on the train and we're just sitting here just chit-chatting, talking, and all of a sudden it took off. Choo, 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 choo. Here we go. Oh. Okay, we're going. This is, I'm not kidding, it's like you're in a forest. There's all these little trees around you. These are the little boats. We want to do that. I've been to a lot of theme parks around the world. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts because there's something special here. It's like the little roller coaster. Rode the train, super fun. Now, I have noticed a cultural difference here. So I'm curious. So in Disneyland, like when you're on the train, you're like waving to everybody. You're like, hey, hey. And everybody like waves back. And they're like, hi, hi, hi. Here, I noticed I was waving. Hello? Hi. All right, so I think this might be a cultural difference. I'm not exactly sure. If somebody from the Netherlands could explain, I hope I'm not being rude. But like when we were on the train, we'd go by all these people that were waiting. In Disneyland, you just wave and everybody like waves back, like, hello, hello. But here, I would start waving at the people and they would just kind of stare at me like, what is he doing? And then I kind of started smiling, made me laugh. So I waved to everybody I could. Only one, there's a dad and his daughter, and they waved back. But everybody else, nobody would wave back. They wouldn't do it. I don't know if that's maybe it's rude or just a cultural difference. This is the thing. We haven't even covered all of Efteling. There's still a whole bunch more. We're gonna go to this show that Amanda bought tickets to. We don't even know what it is, but she's like, let's do it. So here's what I'm going to do. Tomorrow's video, as be a short little video, I'm gonna show the Efteling Hotel. That way, if any of you ever wanted like see what it's like to come here, maybe plan a vacation, you can look at that hotel video. It'll be a short little video. Then the next day, I will do a full tour, just walk around all of Efteling and show you top to bottom. We'll just kind of show you the layout of the park so you guys can get an idea of how beautiful this park is. All right, let's go to the show that Amanda's got tickets to. This is what I mean. This is like the entrance. There's a big water show. There's over there. There's behind me. We haven't even got to that yet. We'll get to that in the full walkthrough video. There's just so much to see here. Okay, so this is a ticketed show. It's the Theater de Efteling, and the show is called Caro, I guess. It is a ticketed event. You don't have to do this, but Amanda heard it was good, so we bought tickets and we're gonna go do it. We just found out Caro stands at the short for Carousel of Life. All right, so I'm not allowed to film inside, so I'll just tell you about the show after it's all over. Once the show starts, I can't videotape, but check out this theater. Like fun little seats and beautiful theater in the round. They look at the little clocks on the wall. Oh, the play was cute. It was actually kind of emotional. It was like, what it is there's the master ceremonies, the main guy. He came out and he had a giant key, and every time he turned the key, time would go forward. And the story starts with this little boy and little girl, and the little boy's chasing the girl around and scaring her. And then they turn the key, and then it shows them like in their 20s, and he's studying abroad, and she's writing him letters, and they turn a key again, and shows them getting married. They turn the key again, it shows them having like a little baby girl. Then they turn the key again, it shows the girl like about 7 or 8 years old. And the mom and dad are running around having fun. And then the mom ends up getting sick and she passes away. And it's so sad. Amanda, she was crying like a baby. And then it was so, and then the mom passed away. And then the dad is just laying there in the center of the stage. And there's a little girl comes in, she's dancing. And then it starts to rain on the stage. And they had illuminated the water, and the water would make patterns. And it's like, and the dad finally sits up and the wind goes across his face. And then he and this little girl, his daughter, they dance through the rain. And it was like so emotional. And then those people, they turn the key again, and it shows the little girl. She's now grown up, and the dad's the grandpa, and they show that she has a little baby too, and they turn the key one last time, and now the little baby that she has is like a little boy, and he's going to visit the grandpa, and the grandpa's is like old and the end of his life, and it's just like it was just so emotional, wasn't it?
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful.
So good.
All right, hold on a second. Let me compose my thoughts for 1 second, and I want to talk here about Efteling. Let me give you my thoughts here. We're walking back to our hotel. They have their own little private entrance. This is what I need to think about here at Efteling. We were at Walibi Holland. Walibi Holland was a very fun amusement park. It reminds me of Knott's Berry Farm, and Walibi Holland probably had one of the best roller coasters I've ever been on, Untamed. No questions asked there. But it feels like a theme park, right? Efteling is the most beautiful theme park I've ever been to in my life. It feels magical. It's got that, you know, that Disneyland magic when you walk through Disneyland and you're like, just feel this awe and wonder. You're like, oh my gosh. It feels like that, but with nature. It just is beautiful. It's amazing. And there's so much greenery around here. And there's fun rides, there's fun shows. There's so much to do that this is, without a doubt, the most beautiful theme park I have ever been to. And I've been to, I mean, I don't even know how many. It's beautiful. I love it. And I can see why that one lady told me, she's like, she was like, we hold Efteling near and dear to our hearts. The Netherlanders, the Dutch people do. And it is beautiful. Love it. Absolutely love it. So, tomorrow's video, I'm just going to show you, it'll be a short little video. I'm going to show you the Efteling hotel that we're staying at. It's a 3-minute walk. It's like its own little private entrance into this park, another park. And I will show you that walk. I'll show you the room. We'll do a little bed test and all that fun stuff. And then the day after that, I will do a full tour, top to bottom, of Efteling, now that I have my bearings a little bit about this amazing theme park. And I just can't say enough how much I love it. Oh, and also I have to say this: the people here have been so kind, and they get very excited when they're like, oh, you're Americans, and what do you think of? First thing they always ask, like, what do you think of Efteling? Do you like Efteling? We're like, yes, we love it. And they're like, oh, it's so good, it's so good. And so yeah, I just think it's great, and I'm just so happy that Amanda made this happen. So, all right, guys, tomorrow we'll do some more shout outs. We're gonna do the Efteling Hotel, and then the next day we'll do the full tour of Efteling. Bye-bye. Oh, hit the like and subscribe. Hit the like and subscribe. Please, thank you. One last thing, I just gotta say this. We talked to a cast member, and he was giving me a lot of the information about Efteling, and he said that July and August are the busiest months, and also the holidays in December. Because he says that in December, they completely do Efteling wintertime. And at that point, he says it's just so popular. He goes, those are the times it's very crowded. But it is open year round, all the time. Every day of the year, it's open. Efteling, bum 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 ba da da da. You are the bing 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 best ba da 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 da. Efteling, da do 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 do. You are so beautiful. To Efteling, do do do. Also, thank you to our Patreons. You're amazing. We couldn't do this without you.